Welcome back to Rock Off May. And in this episode, From the Blues to Woodstock, Rock Explosives First Chapter. Before the screaming fans, before the stadium tours, rock was just a whisper, a riff, a rhythm, pulled straight from the Mississippi Delta. It was raw, emotional, revolutionary, crafted in the deep South, and carried by those who felt the weight of their struggles. The blues as rock's backbone. From muddy southern crossroads, the blues gave birth to something powerful, authentic. The pain of a generation poured out through the voices like Robert Johnson and Muddy Waters. It didn't go unheard. The blues became the foundation for a new wave of music, one that would shake the world. Enter the king. And here comes Elvis Presley.
Ready, set, go and go. I got a gal that I love so.
The king of rock and roll. He didn't create it, he carried it, he amplified it, and he brought the energy of black music to the mainstream stage, hips swinging and all. Through his performances, he bridged the gap between racial divides and introduced rock to the masses.
Ready, set, go and go. I got a gal that I love so. I'm ready to rock and roll, going down to the chorus. Become my sweetie pie, she's my rock and roll baby, she's out for ready.
The British invasion and the 60s counterculture. The explosion of rock hit the UK like thunder. The Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Who.
Rock and roll, going down to the corner, become my sweetie pie, she's my rock and roll baby, she's out. She loves you, she loves you, Then the moon went down. I didn't sound so sweet. After the show, so here's the first appearance of the Rolling Stones. See, the joint was rocking, going round and round.
American soul and blues echoed through British amps. And in return, they gave us a second wave. The British invasion ignited a fire in the youth of the 60s, sparking a revolution that would alter the fabric of society.
Rock and roll, going down to the corner, become my sweetie pie, she's my rock and roll baby, she's out. She loves you, she loves you, Then the moon went down. I didn't sound so sweet. People try to put us down.
Woodstock. And then in August of 1969, Woodstock. 3 days of peace, love, music, and culture eruption. Hendrix shredding the national anthem, Janis howling under the stars. It was the exhale of a generation rising against war, control, and silence.
Rock and roll, going down to the corner, become my sweetie pie, she's my rock and roll baby, she's out. She loves you, she loves you, Then the moon went down. I didn't sound so sweet. Just keep that going.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me?
Well, come on, all of you big strong men. Uncle Sam needs your help again. Got himself in a terrible jam way down yonder in Vietnam.
It's easy to look back on Woodstock and just see the music, but beyond the haze and harmony, it was a generation standing at the edge of a cliff. Many of those young people would return home to letters from the draft board. Some wouldn't come back home at all. Others would carry the weight of that war for the rest of their lives. And for the black performers like Richie Havens and Sly and the Family Stone, they delivered unforgettable performances to a sea of peace signs and tie-dye. But they knew the truth, that when they stepped off the stage, they were still heading back to a country that didn't fully see them as equals. But for one fleeting weekend, those barriers, class, race, fear, melted away. Music didn't entertain, it united. And maybe that's why we still talk about Woodstock today. Not because it solved anything, but for once it showed us what could be possible. If rock was born in the blues, it came of age at Woodstock. And the story doesn't stop there. Next week, we ride into the 1970s where riffs got heavier, the hair got longer, and the rebellion found new forms of in punk, in metal, and more. Hit that subscribe button and keep the dial tuned here. Off the Streets production is just getting started. Remember, we're not each other's enemies. Have a great weekend. Like and subscribe. Peace.